Hello all, welcome to our session. This is our 10th standard science class. Last session we discussed about lesson 12 plant anatomy and plant physiology introduction we learned. On that session, what are all the internal criteria of a plant and what are all the types of tissues in plant. These and all we learned. What are all the types of tissue? Have you seen the video? What are all the types of tissue? Can you say? Yes. So epidermal and ground tissue, and last one is vascular. So like that, three kind of the tissue are in a plant category. We learned already. Okay. Now vascular tissue or the vascular bundle and its type we going to discuss in this class. Okay. So before that, what is vascular bundle? We want to know what is vascular bundle. What is vascular bundle? That is already I told the xylem and as well as phloem are combined together and form a tissue which is known as the vascular bundle. It is one of the important tissue system are present in a plant body. Okay. Now the vascular bundle. Okay. So vascular in the sense that is the xylem and phloem. What is the function of xylem? Which is transfer the water and minerals. And what about phloem? Which is transfer the food and materials, food materials. So that is a function of xylem and phloem. Already we learned in a lower session. Okay. So now lesson 12 vascular bundle and its type. What are the types of vascular bundle? That is radial, conjoint and concentric. So totally three types of vascular bundle are there. How do we classify this? How do we identify the different kind of the vascular bundle? That is based on the occurrence and arrangement of the xylem and phloem. Based on the arrangement of the xylem and phloem, we have to be classify the types of vascular bundle. So now first one is radial. Radial. Okay. Radial in the sense radi. Okay. Alternatively it is arranged, which is known as the radial arrangement. Radial arrangement. That is xylem and phloem are arranged in a different radi, which is in a roots. Okay. Which is are in a roots, present in a root system. Okay. So we know very well what is the function of a root. What is the function of root? To absorb the water and minerals from the soil. That is the main function of root. Okay. So now here in this arrangement, in this radial arrangement, the xylem are maximum number are present in this vascular bundle. Compare between the phloem, their maximum amount of xylem is present in this vascular bundle, which is known as the radial vascular bundle. Okay. So there the phloem and the xylem are alternatively arranged. So that this one is a phloem and this one is a xylem. Okay. And then next is the conjoined vascular bundle. Conjoined in the sense that same. Both xylem and phloem are arranged in the same category, which is known as the conjoined vascular bundle. Combined together simply. Both is combined together and form a vascular bundle. That is conjoined. Conjoined. Joined in the sense same. Okay. They combine together and they form a vascular bundle. Xylem and phloem combine together and form a vascular bundle. That is known as the conjoined. That is known as same kind of the vascular bundle. Okay. That is basically two types, collateral and bicollateral. Collateral and bicollateral. What is collateral? there xylem lies towards center. Xylem lies towards center. For example, we take a stem. Okay, here we take a stem now, that outer and inner region is there. When we cross section, when we take a cross section of the stem, that outer, the xylem lies towards the center. Okay, the center portion is occupied by the xylem and as well as the periberi. Periberi, that external portion, are occupied by the phloem. Okay, periberi in the sense that is external. Okay, so the center. Okay, when we cross section, when we take and cross section the stem, there xylem lies towards the center and the phloem lies towards the periberi. Like that arrangement, which is known as the collateral. There two types are arranged. What are all? Open collateral and closed collateral. Open collateral and closed collateral. What is open? Open collateral, that is are present in the dicot stem. Okay, there is phloem and xylem are combined together. There the dividing layer, which is known as the cambium layer. That is cambium layer, which is helps to the secondary growth of the stem. That is cambium. Okay, the phloem and xylem combined together, it form a vascular bundle, we know very well. Okay, in between that layer are formed in this open collateral vascular bundle, that is known as a cambium. Layer, which is helps to the lateral and secondary growth of the stem. Okay, and then next closed collateral. What is closed collateral? That is known as the absence of a cambium. There is absence of cambium. That kind of the vascular bundle are known as the closed collateral vascular bundles. Okay, which is known as the closed collateral. Okay, and then next these are present in the monocot stem. These are all present in the monocot stem. This kind of the vascular bundle are present in the monocot stem. Okay, then next thing, bicollateral. What is bicollateral? Bi in the sense both side are the bi, two, that is both of the side are the collateral. Okay, so both of the side are collateral, which is known as a closed vascular bundle, are present in the Cucurbitaceae family, which is present in the Cucurbitaceae family. Okay, which is phloem present both outer and inner. Like this. Okay, here phloem are present outer and inner side of the plant. Okay, when we cross section that stem or the root, the phloem vascular bundle are arranged, we know very well. Okay, so there outer phloem and inner phloem are present. That is a bicollateral arrangement. So there is a phloem present both outer and inner side of the vascular bundle. Okay, then the outer cambium and inner cambium, the dividing layer, already I told here, the dividing layer are known as a cambium. I told here that cambium are present outer and inner side of the vascular bundle. That is known as the outer cambium and inner cambium. Okay, and in between that outer and inner cambium, that is are occupied by the xylem. We know very well, that is transfer the water, and outer and inner phloem are transfer the food and minerals, like that. Okay, so this is a two type of the conjoined category. That is conjoined is a collateral and bicollateral are there. And then next What is concentric? What is concentric? Third one is the concentric. There amphiphasal and amphicribral. Concentric in the sense both are occupied alternatively. Xylem and phloem are occupied alternatively like that, surrounded alternatively like that. Okay, here amphiphasal. Amphiphasal in the sense when we take a carrot, simple, when we take carrot and slice it, the inner circle is there, we know very well, that is xylem, and outer circle we know very well, that is known as a phloem like that. So one of wonderful example of the amphiphasal, yeah. So wonderful example of amphiphasal, that is carrot. Okay, so inner circle is known as the xylem, then outer external circle is known as the phloem. That the xylem is surrounded by the phloem. Xylem is surrounded by the phloem, that's called the amphiphasal. And next is the amphicribral. What is amphicribral? That phloem is surrounded by the xylem. Phloem are surrounded by the xylem, that is called amphicribral. So like a way that xylem and phloem are alternatively surrounded together. That is known as the concentric vascular bundles. Concentric vascular bundles. And then next endarch and exarch. Endarch, exarch. It is a common name of the vascular bundle based on the arrangement of xylem and phloem. That is basically two types, endarch and exarch. Okay. What is endarch? Endarch are protoxylem are present in center and metaxylem are present in periphery. What is protoxylem, metaxylem, sir? I don't know about it. What is protoxylem? Pro means the growing. Okay, a protoxylem means the growable, the growing tissue are present in the xylem. The growing xylems are known as the protoxylems. And metaxylem in the sense it's a functional xylem. It's a very important thing. Okay, the protoxylem in the sense what is that is growing xylems, and metaxylem. What is metaxylem? That is functional xylems. Functional xylems are known as metaxylem. Okay, so protoxylem are present in the center of the stem, and metaxylem are present in the periphery, the external layer. Already I told you that when we take a stem and take cross check, that internal structure are occupied by the very internal point which is occupied by the protoxylem. That very next layer are occupied by the metaxylem, that is periphery, external region, and then phloem and epidermis, cortex and epidermis are occupied on that surrounding. Okay, in between that center of the point, the vascular bundle, we know that. Okay, there the center point, protoxylem. Proto means growing. Okay, they are all growing tissues, growing xylem. Okay, that is present in center, and metaxylem, that is functional xylem. Okay, functional xylem are present in the periphery. Okay, periphery na external feature. Okay, external layer. And next it's are all present in the stem. That is known as a endarch. And next exarch. What is exarch? That is a protoxylem are present in the periphery, and metaxylem are present in the center of the point. Okay, protoxylem, it's located or occur in the roots. Exarch are occur in roots. Okay, that is a protoxylem are present in the peripheral external layer, that growable tissues. We know that root hair now. Okay, the root hair are made up of that protoxylems. Okay, in all the plants, the root hair are made up of protoxylem. That's a growable xylems. Okay, young xylems. Okay, they are present in the periphery, external layer, and metaxylem are present in the center point of the root region. Okay, the function of protoxylem is absorbing water. Okay, the metaxylem is the transfer of the water. Okay, absorb from the soil. Okay. okay, the water from the soil, that is a protoxylem, function of protoxylem. Metaxylem means it is transfer the water from root to the all the parts of the body, plant body, which is called metaxylem or present in the center point. Okay, so like that, that based on the occurrence and arrangement, commonly that vascular bundle are classified end arc and X arc, like that. Okay, so like that we discussed in this session what is that. That is a vascular bundle from the lesson 12, vascular bundle and its type we learned today. Okay, vascular bundle in the sense that is a xylem and phloem combined together and form a tissue which is known as vascular bundle. That is basically three type: radial, conjoined and concentric. Radial, conjoined and concentric. Radial na, that is a xylem phloem are arranged alternatively, which is known as a different radii. Okay, it's known as radial arrangement. So are present in a root like this. And next, conjoined in the same xylem and phloem are arranged in the same manner, which is known as the conjoined vascular bundle. It's basically two type: collateral and bicollateral. Okay, collateral na, the xylem lies towards center and phloem lies towards periphery, external region. And next, collateral is basically two type: open collateral and closed collateral. Open collateral na, that is xylem and phloem are divided by the cambium. Okay, cambium or helps to the secondary growth of the plant, and they are absent of cambium na, that is called closed vascular bundle. Okay, then next, bicollateral, that is closed there. Phloem present both outer and inner, both outer and inner region there. Outer phloem and inner phloem are there, and outer cambium and inner cambium are divide the xylem and phloem. Okay, so that kind of the vascular bundle known as a bicollateral, okay, are present in the Cucurbitaceae family. And then next, concentric, we told concentric na amphiphasal and amphicribral. Okay, amphiphasal and amphicribral. Amphiphasal na, the xylem are surrounded by the phloem, example carrot I told, and amphicribral na, that phloem are occupied by the xylem. Listen it. And based on that occurrence and the types of arrangement of the xylem and phloem, that end arc and X arc are there. It's a common name of the vascular bundles, that is end arc na, it's present in stem, that is a protoxylem and metaxylem. Protoxylem are present in the center point and metaxylem are present in the peripheral layer, external layer. And next, X arc. Example, roots, the protoxylem are present in the peripheral layer and metaxylem are present in the center position. Okay, these and all we discussed today. Okay, if there is any doubt you can ask. Okay, it's not a problem. Revise it, note it this in your fair work and read the textbook. If there is any doubt you can ask. On future classes, what about dicot and monocot and their types? What are all the dicot and stem, root, leaf and monocot stem, root, leaf, this and all discuss. Thank you. I'll catch you later. Bye.